This video is brought to you by MIDIWorks.ca, where we specialize in virtual pipe organ hardware. If you'd like to be updated about future tutorials, products, or announcements, we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Hello everyone, Raymond here with a tutorial explaining the importance of the Hauptwerk USB dongle and the steps on how to update your license. If you want to skip the explanation of the dongle, simply fast forward. Otherwise, just sit tight. Now, what is the USB dongle used for, you may ask? Think of the Hauptwerk software as a locked warehouse. In order to access the contents of the warehouse, we will need to be able to open it up with a key. This is where the dongle comes to play. It is the key that will allow you to use the full capabilities of Hauptwerk, depending on the type of edition you've purchased. Now, the USB houses inside it a license file that is specifically registered to you. It stores your Hauptwerk edition as well as sample sets that you've registered and/or purchased. Your USB will only grant you access to editions and sample sets you own. So for example, if you were to plug in your dongle in a computer that had sample sets that are not registered under you, you will not be able to play it. As you can see, the dongle is very important, so you need to be careful and not lose it. If someone else were to find it, they could potentially have a license that could be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. You would also have to send a special request back to Milan Digital for a new dongle, and they are pretty strict when it comes to replacements. Now, from time to time, you may need to update your dongle. This could be for a few reasons. If you initially purchased the Hauptwerk software, you may be sent an empty USB dongle where the license has not yet been activated. So, you will need to update the license inside the USB before you can access it. You may want to update from a basic license to an advanced license. And last, if you purchase new sample sets, you will need to update the license before you can install and play them. Now that we've gotten the explanation out of the way, let's move on to updating your license. Okay, so before we do anything, make sure that you connect your USB dongle to your computer before you turn on Hauptwerk. Otherwise, the rest of the steps won't work. Alright, so now once you've done that and loaded Hauptwerk, if you're updating a dongle that does not contain a valid license, you'll come across this window. Don't worry, it's just notifying us that the program recognizes an invalid license and that continuing will load the unlicensed version. So here, we could just press continue. We are then shown a new window asking if we want to evaluate the basic or advanced editions of Hauptwerk. It doesn't really matter at this point because we are going to be updating our license to run either one. So here, I have free edition selected. And let's just press continue. Alright, now we finally have Hauptwerk up and running. Once again, if you have a brand new dongle that does not contain a valid license, those two windows will pop up. Otherwise, they won't show up at all. Before we create a license file update, I want to show you how to confirm what edition the dongle currently has. So move your mouse to the top right of the window and go to Help, then click on About Hauptwerk. There will be a box that pops up, as you can see. The first information on that list is the type of Hauptwerk version you have currently installed. Now, if we look a little lower, you will see the license type. Here it's showing the free edition, since our license has not yet been updated. We'll check back to this window later once we've completed the update to confirm that the license has kicked in. But for now, let's just close it. Alright, so now this time, let's move our cursor to the top left and click on File and create a license update request file. Now, a box will pop up and you'll be prompted to select a location to save the file. We will save it to our desktop, which is the default location that Hauptwerk picks anyways. Once you've confirmed the location and the file has been created, you'll be shown a box that tells you the process has been successful. It also warns you not to create another license file update until you've received and updated your license with the one they will send you. If you don't follow this procedure, your update will not work. So that's just a little warning. So let's press OK. Now that we've created the update request file, we'll need to submit an online request to Hauptwerk. So let's open up our internet browser and go to www.hauptwerk.com. Once you are on the Hauptwerk site, click on Support, located at the top right of the page. Next, move your cursor down and click on Licensing. When the page loads, scroll down again and click on Submit a License Update Request. You will be brought to a page that will require you to fill in a form. The fields are pretty self-explanatory. Make sure you provide a valid email address, however, as Hauptwerk will send the updated files there. Now, you're submitting the dongle request for yourself, so we can keep no as a default here. You will also need to provide your place of purchase. It is either the reseller's company name or Hauptwerk's. For example, if you purchase the license or sample set from us, you'll need to put in MIDIWorks in that field. The order reference number is provided by either the reseller or Milan Digital. To make the process easier, I highly suggest you include this information. Last, you'll need to upload the file we created, which, if you remember, we stored at the desktop. Now select that file. After you've finished with the form, click Submit. If everything has been filled in correctly, you'll be redirected to a success page. Immediately after that, Hauptwerk will usually send a confirmation email, just letting you know that your submission has been received. It usually takes them up to 24 hours to send you the update request file, maybe a little longer. So if it is more than 24 hours, I suggest giving it some time before you contact them. Now, we're not really going to wait here for 24 hours, and I'll get back to you once we have the email. Alright, so we've received the email that we needed and have saved the update file on our desktop. As you can see, I've already opened up Hauptwerk, and so now the only thing left to do is apply the license file update. Once again, go to the top left and click on File. This time around, we will select Apply License Update File, which is right below the previous one we used. A box will pop up that will prompt us to select the file. Let me just scroll down here and select it. Okay. And now, once we've had it selected, we'll press Open. After a few seconds, Hauptwerk will notify you if the update was successful or not. If it wasn't successful, you might need to create a new license file and contact Milan Digital to fix this issue. If it was successful, then Hauptwerk will ask you to restart the program for the changes to take effect. Let's do that right now. Okay, since this example was to validate the addition, let's confirm that by clicking on Help and About Hauptwerk once again. And there you go. As you can see, the license type has now changed to the version we purchased. If you updated your license for a sample set, it won't show it to you in this window. However, when you install and are able to play the sample set, you can basically tell if the update has worked or not. And that brings us to the end of this tutorial. If you have any suggestions for future videos or have any questions, don't hesitate to subscribe and comment. See you on the next tutorial.